Hey.
Annie, no, put the gun down.
You mean put my water gun down? Welcome back to the Mortal Idiots podcast.
We're back, dude.
After once again another
More than a
awkward
month.
hiatus. Yeah, more than a month. We're gonna say the excuse again. We just got really busy.
We were not prepared for how busy we thought we were. We thought we knew we were going to be busy. We did not know how busy we were actually going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So last time we were on our way to go to my sister's wedding, and then it was my birthday, and then I had to go to Phoenix,
and then it was
4th of July.
Fufa J.
Which, what does that mean?
There's this. Excuse me. A TikTok account.
Mm-hmm.
It was a mom and daughter, and the daughter's name is Lena, and she couldn't. I mean, classic kids can't pronounce things correctly. So I think maybe she was like 2 or something, or 3.
This makes sense now.
And she goes, "Say Happy 4th of July," and she goes, "Happy Fufa J." Now I think about that all the time,
That's
especially
hilarious.
around 4th of July time. I'm like, oh, it's not 4th of July, it's Fufa J.
Fufa J. We'll use it next year for sure.
Yeah, we'll say Happy Fufa J.
When we have our Fufa J at our place. Because that'll be fun. Because we can do things.
Yes.
I don't want to set off fireworks there, but we can do things.
Yes. Fufa J, and then the next weekend was just the first weekend in a month where we didn't have to do anything.
A single thing.
So we don't really have an excuse for not doing a podcast that day. Other than that, we were just really tired.
We just needed to
and
rest.
needed to not do anything.
Been on a long journey into the void. We looked into the abyss.
Getting a little deep there.
And it looked right back at us.
That was okay. That was a little dramatic considering that we're just adults and we have friends and family members that do things.
I hate them though.
No, you don't.
So much. I gotta leave my home. I'm sad about it.
Your flies down.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it up.
You just unbutton your pants at this point. Are those new jeans? They look nice.
No, these are the ones. These are my good fellows.
Oh, sometimes I feel like
from Target.
I either see you wear your gray jeans or black ones.
From Target.
I don't ever really see you wear these dark blue ones. They look nice.
No, these are black.
Oh.
They look dark blue.
Those are definitely dark blue.
No, I know they look dark blue. That's because I put them through the wash a couple times to fade them up. Because I like them better faded. It's just jean. It's just black jeans, baby.
I'm pretty sure that those are blue.
It's just black jeans, baby.
You could also be right. It is. We're currently in my apartment. It's 11:30 at night. It's kind of hot in here. It's getting cooler.
Should we know they'll be loud? We could put the air on, but that's loud.
That's loud.
I can already hear the fan.
I have air units, so the boys are loud.
Yeah.
I wish I had central AC. And I also have a cat that's running rampant. While you were
in his mind.
Before we started and you were in the bathroom, I heard him in the litter box scratching at his litter because it's right next to us.
Can't smell a thing.
So, thank God. He might at one point just be a little piss boy and go in there and tick, 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 tick.
He's a little piss boy.
But anyways, we had a really busy weekend. So let's talk about Sam's wedding.
Okay, so we went to Sam's wedding
in Benton Harbor.
That was really, which surprisingly,
it's fun.
Was very fun. Mm-hmm. We had a really great time. The Verbo, because it wasn't an. I don't know.
It was not an Airbnb.
I don't understand
it was a Verbo.
the difference.
They're the
same thing, though, right?
The difference is that Verbo is whole house or whole like unit, where Airbnb can like Airbnb like a room.
Got you.
In a house, and like you share the space with like another person.
Okay.
But the Verbo is the whole entire property.
That's nice.
So.
Well, it was really nice. Could have been bigger, but
lies.
Dude, that place
was huge. It apparently was supposed to sleep like 20 people, which I believe because there was about 20 people in that place.
It was we had the whole wedding party in there, and we fit comfortably.
Yeah.
And
we got a bed.
I think the only people who slept uncomfortably were my sister's best friend's kids.
Yeah, I don't even know where they slept.
They slept on like a tiny couch, but they were
bed.
I mean, it was a bed size to them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're tiny, but
for sure.
And we had a really good time. It
Pretty
was
much
really
everybody
fun.
had a bed. Yeah.
We partied. We watched some. The kids cried. That was That was good.
I missed those parts.
Oh yeah, you were napping.
I was napping.
You were napping.
When he got thrown
We
in the
made a
pool.
lot of friends.
We did. That we have
we've
not
spoke to yet.
Yep, we have not talked to them
because
since
we've
then.
been so busy. But
I added...
if you're listening, boys, we'll probably forget to text you again.
I added one on Snapchat and one on Facebook.
I did the same.
You have a number, or no? You just gave your number to somebody.
No, I have
Michael.
Yeah, I have Michael's number.
I think that's.
He texted me for my birthday.
He did.
Yeah, he said happy birthday.
Did you respond?
I did.
Okay, good.
I said, thanks, bro. I think I said, thanks, brother. My pure Hulk Hogan. That's
nice
message.
of him. Yeah. No, yeah, I added him on Snapchat, and then Morgan had friended me on Facebook, which is kind of weird. What?
We should have texted them today to see if they wanted to do something.
We should have. Well, they live in Milford, I think. Is that far?
It's far enough.
Okay. I think it's funny that I have both of them on separate social media platforms. So like Morgan, she ended up finding me on Facebook and friended me, and then Michael added me on Snapchat.
Gotcha.
I think through like my QR code.
Probably.
I don't have him on Facebook, even though every day, you know, like Facebook will do that thing where it'll be like, people you might know.
Yeah, I have him on there too. His
profile shows up every single time, and I just don't do it for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah. And then Morgan, I don't know her Snapchat. Yeah. So, hey guys, if you're listening,
hit us up.
Send that stuff over.
Come hang out.
And we also met.
This is the way we're asking you to come hang out. So we asked.
And you answer.
But
Not
it was
you
really
asking,
fun.
we answer. It's we asking, you answer.
It was really fun. The wedding itself was a lot of fun. Once we got up there,
I had a great time.
I still felt like I walked like an absolute idiot. You said that
No, you're fine.
You said that I had a wedgie, so that was cool.
Well, so
that made me feel self-conscious.
Your outfit, I guess, because Rob stood up in the wedding because Sam is his sister.
Yep.
And Joe is pretty cool.
Yeah, Joe's by now.
Brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law.
Because you say step-brother-in-law.
I wasn't going to say step-brother. He's my brother-in-law.
He's brother-in-law. He's my brother-in-law. But you stood up in the wedding, and then, and the outfit was like gray pants, white shirt, some cognac suspenders, brown shoes, and the suspender, and a pink bow tie. And you looked pretty handsome. I think when you put on the bow tie, it kind of like decreased the handsomeness just a little because the color just wasn't really right.
I hated
it. It kind of washed you out.
I really liked the bow tie.
Yeah, don't say hate. Sam, we know Sam listens.
I really liked the bow tie. It was my favorite part of the outfit. Actually, my favorite part of the outfit was the suspenders.
You look good.
Awesome.
Well, so hold on.
Didn't realize how much I'd like those.
Quick disclaimer, because I know Sam listens to this podcast. The colors of your wedding were absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
The pink on Rob just kind of washed him out, but I mean, what can you do?
Yeah,
nothing.
I know I've tried to wear pink before.
Well, it was like a baby pink.
Yeah, pink doesn't work well on me too often. I gotta like clash it out with things.
But aside from the bow tie, I mean, you still looked really handsome.
Yeah, thank you.
You
look pretty good too.
Thank you. I tried to look nice. Should we talk about the dilemma with the shoes?
No.
No?
I had the shoes the whole time.
No, you did not.
That's all we'll say. I want to talk about the other dilemma.
Hold on. The first dilemma was the shoes. That was the whole thing. But the second dilemma was whether or not you were going to change out of that into something different. So you're like, I don't want to wear this the whole entire night. I want to be comfortable and wear like my whole all black type of suit outfit.
I just gave up on that idea.
A blazer and a shirt and pants. And you brought it all. And yeah, you just kind of gave up on it. But my dress, I like solely centered around the fact that you were going to wear black. And I wore a black dress and it had like pink flowers in it. So like I still kind of matched you. But I was like, oh.
That's my bad. I just gave up on that.
Oh, I mean,
because it was just.
What can you do?
Well, I felt weird about it because we had to put stuff in the U-Haul van. And I definitely would have if you would have drove, because I was just gonna have you drive my car to the venue.
Oh yeah.
That's what we were gonna do, Obi. And
dude, what the fuck fuck are
But
you eating
hold on.
right now?
What I want to... Okay.
Here, you talk and I'll take control of my cat right now.
I think he's just eating the chicken. Yeah, he's eating the chicken.
Gross. Okay.
He said, that must be because I fed him Dorito dust off my thumb. He's feral now.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to eat all the food in your house now. Cat food and human food. All because of me.
It's all your fault. It is literally all your fault.
But I want to talk about how while we were up there and Joe and Sam were exchanging their vows.
Yes.
my brother, my actual brother, his beer bottle fell and clanged in a very silent moment. It rang out across the whole courtyard.
It was awesome. I mean, it wasn't in the moment, but I was like, this is just
Your
like a
face-
classic Noah thing.
Your face, Courtney's face, were just like, oh my God.
Well, I looked at Rob after it happened, because we both looked at each other, and you started like...
I was trying
you started
so hard not to
giggling
laugh,
a little,
dude.
but your body was starting to move, and I was too. And I was like, I gotta look away because you're gonna start laughing up there, and that's the last thing I
was
want you to
trying
do while
so
they're
hard not to
saying their
laugh.
vows. So
That was so funny. Oh my God. And then we had a really great night.
Classic.
We had a lot of fun.
We did. I got super
We
drunk.
both got super drunk, and we hung out with
Threw
everybody. Yep, you threw up, and
Oh
then
my gosh,
you
no.
puked and rallied, and then went for the bouquet toss.
I did, yeah. So I mean, that's my own fault because I had drank a lot. I didn't get like blackout or anything. I was on
No.
like a steady,
We
like a
just hit-
comfortable.
Around that point,
Drunk.
I think we just hit our peak.
Yeah.
Because I was feeling pretty, and you were feeling pretty.
Well, then 3000 by the Jonas Brothers started
Oh, God.
playing, and I just went
We lost
crazy. I was jumping up and down. I was wearing sandals, and because a girl cannot do that in heels.
we
and then
went
after
hypnotic in that moment.
I was like, oh crap! Like I just jumbled around my stomach contents.
We became the year 3000.
We did.
That
That was
whole
so fun.
everybody who was in that circle jumping
Joe's
up
mom
and down
showed up too, and
Yeah.
that was awesome.
We became the Joe Bros, and it was actually pretty epic.
Yep. But
It was
yeah,
so much fun.
After that, I let Rob know. I was like, I think I'm gonna throw up, so I'm gonna go throw up in the bathroom. And he was like, okay. I was very casual about it because I knew that when I did, I would feel better. And I did a little, and then I heard the guy, the MC, over the mic go, okay, now it's time for the bouquet toss. Na-na-na. And I was like, oh, okay, gotta put myself together because I gotta catch this bitch. And I walked out, and you were waiting for me outside the door, and you were like, oh, of course you're gonna come out
Yep. And you're like,
for that. And I was like, yup.
and
I
you ran
didn't-
over there.
I didn't catch it.
And then Morgan caught it.
Which she deserved because I think her and Michael have been together for like 7 years or 8 years or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Something like that.
we're just approaching on our 1 year.
We
so.
we only talked to them like the whole time we were there, but I don't think we got all their information.
I'm pretty sure it's 7
We did
years.
not get their social securities yet. So
Maybe one day.
and then we stayed up until about 2 a.m. and then we woke up really early the next day and left.
Yep. that was awesome.
That was a good drive.
Yeah. I wasn't hungover, surprisingly. I think it's just because I knew I had to. Don't you dare! I got the spray bottle. He doesn't like it.
Another episode where Obi is just terrorizing us while we do this.
Or I'm terrorizing him at the
Yeah.
same time.
True.
I've chased him around with this thing before out
bet you
of just sheer anger. I can't beat my cat, so I might as well just drench him, waterboard him.
There's a lot.
I've only done it like twice, but obviously it's
You
enough.
just fell waterboard my cat. You're just spraying him like with a spritzer. You know?
Yeah. One time. Never mind.
Well then,
Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
don't even bring it up.
I'll tell you later.
I don't know what it is, but don't even say it. And
Beat
then
the shit out of my cat.
So
I'm kidding.
moving on
Totally
in
kidding.
our
Totally kidding.
saga of being too busy, then it was time. I think it was like a week later. Not even. It was my birthday,
I
and
think it was like a week later.
yeah, I believe so because I planned the going to Phoenix according to that. So
And it was your birthday.
that was my birthday, and we went to
Turned 27. We went to
Dave and Buster's,
or
and
now just known as Dave's,
Yep,
because
Buster's died. Yep, and it was mid.
Yeah,
I don't
I'd
think
say
I'll
that.
ever go back there.
I don't think I will either.
They should die out.
Yeah,
Ever since Buster died, dude, it hasn't been the same.
it's gone downhill in the
Well,
last 6 months.
they got rid of the cool Star Wars game.
Yeah, I know that was one you
That
were
was like
really
the
looking
one
forward
thing
to
I wanted to
playing.
do. At least we got to play skee ball,
Yeah,
but like
that was
barely.
fun. I like skee ball.
But we got to play. I mean, the games were fun, but
Yeah,
it just,
there were a select few games that I really liked.
it was just lame. We're doing something that we're going to CJ Barrymore's or something next year.
Yeah, well,
go-karting
yeah.
or
So
some shit.
I had asked Rob what he wanted to do for his birthday, and you said do something kind of like arcade game related, and you're like, well, why don't we do Dave and Buster's? And I was like,
Yeah.
okay. And then
It just sounded like fun.
a family member piped
I was
up and was
wrong.
like, what if we do CJ Barrymore's? And then Henry piped up and was like, what if we do this arcade in a town over? And I was like,
Well,
guys,
it was a pinball place. It's not really an arcade.
Not really arcadey, but still, for them, it was smaller, less people. So
I think it would have been cooler to go to the pinball place now that I've
Well,
heard more about it. But,
I mean,
oh well.
Well, we always have more opportunities to do.
Hindsight, you know.
But eventually, I was like, no, we're just doing Dave's.
Oh, we forgot about one other great thing that happened. Okay, so let me continue my story. So then my birthday happened, and then 2 days later, I had to go to Phoenix and was met with the craziest experience of my life, which was having my flight canceled and then delayed. Well, delayed and then canceled. It's late, sorry.
Slay.
And that was a great 24 hours of my life. I got to go and sit in the Chicago airport until about 8 p.m. And then we finally got on a plane to go all the way to California to go to Phoenix, which still blows my fucking mind. I don't understand how that works. Why wouldn't they just take us to Phoenix, then drive their asses to fucking California? But I know it doesn't work like buses. I get it, but I'm pretty sure every time they land, the pilots have to get off the plane and yada yada yada.
Well, let's not forget the flight was to California.
Yeah,
it wasn't like California and then you were on the same plane to Phoenix.
No,
like the flight was to California. It's the only one available at the
I know.
time.
But my point is that. Well, my point is because there were so many delays and cancellations. Like there's a lot of people losing their flights.
United sucks.
Yeah, and the biggest issue that was to me is like, okay, so if this flight's going to California, it's already going that way. Mm-hmm. Why don't you just make it go to Phoenix? There was over 100 people trying to go to fucking Phoenix.
Again, United just sucks. I'm glad you took a carry-on because you probably lost like half of their luggage.
Oh, I fucking bet they did. They sucked.
Classic.
I'll never fucking do that. They did. Oh, by the way, they did give me like 30,000 fly points.
They didn't give you money back?
No. They might have gave the person who booked it money back.
You don't even have an account with United.
I made a mileage account for this trip, but so I have like 30,000 miles. I don't know if that gets us
I'm
trips.
never gonna fly United again, but at least I have 30,000 miles to use.
No, what I'm saying is that if like we go on like an off time, maybe we can get a free trip out of it. I don't know. Could be okay. Yeah, it happened both times though, coming to and back.
I knew it too, because you were
so
like,
sad.
"Oh, you usually fly Delta," and in this case scenario, the person who booked the flight
did it through United.
And it was just two connecting
Chaos.
flights, which is not the norm. It's usually just one direct flight. And
I
told Rob,
planes
I was
that ended up
like,
being on like 16.
I was like, "Oh, United, you're gonna get delayed every time without fail,"
Yep.
and you were like.
Maybe not.
Oh, okay. Well, let's hope not.
Yeah.
I was like, no, you're told you 100%
Well,
are. So the flight out of Detroit was fine, and then you get there, and you're like, oh,
flight's delayed.
It's delayed, and I was like, and that was because there was like a bunch of storms in that area.
It kept getting delayed. It went when I first landed. I got my text messages from them, and it said delayed till this time. Then like it got to like maybe an hour before that time. Then it delayed again, then it delayed again, then it delayed again, like almost
and
immediately.
Then it was like, canceled.
And then they canceled it. And then that was a rush to figure that out. All the while, I am fucking pissed off. And I just want to go home at that point. Like, I didn't care what we were doing. I was like, I'm not dealing with this. If this gets more out of hand, like, our flight's canceled. If I'm staying in Chicago, like, I'm not. I'm going home. I'm just going to get on the first flight back to Detroit.
Well, you were like, I'm taking an Amtrak.
Yeah, I was going to get on the fucking...
I'm leaving, getting on a train and
if I can't get
coming
a flight, I'm getting on a train. If I can't get on a train, I'm renting a car. I don't care. I'll take the 4-hour drive. I don't give a shit.
Too late at that point.
Yeah.
It was like 9 o'clock at night.
It was just a fucking nightmare. And then coming back, it was the same way, but my flight only got changed terminals and then delayed, and then I was able to get on my flight at like 5.
Still, it took a long time for you to get back, though.
Yeah, I still made it, though, in...
Like, before it got dark.
Within 30 to 45 minutes of my original landing time.
That's good.
So, that's not too bad.
Wasn't that big of a deal.
Wasn't too big of a deal. It was just a big deal because of the time change for me.
Yes.
Like, I was already pissed,
you're only there for a couple days, so as soon as you leave, I mean, you're already adjusted to the 3-hour backwards time zone because we're on the East Coast.
Coming back was more for me. The part that pissed me off is that we got up at like fucking 3 in the morning, and I was just already pissed off from that and tired and hungry, and I was just like, I'm stressed out, so I'm not eating. I'm only drinking things. I'm just getting pissed off more and more. But all in all, what I went there to do was pretty good. But the trip to and from was just my fucking nightmare.
Kind of ruined it.
Really
So would you do the trip again? Like, would you do what you did again?
If they put me in first class every fucking time and it's a direct flight, yes.
Well, you make me laugh because you're like, I don't want to go on another trip this year.
I'm not doing it this year again.
You've gone on 3 this year, 3 work trips, and after the first and the second one, you're like, I'm not doing this again.
Well, the last time was because I was asked directly, and she seemed like she needed someone to go with her. So I was like, okay, I'll go.
You getting put in that position?
Yeah, getting asked directly, I feel more inclined to be like, okay, like you asked me to my face, like
nice.
If it was an email, I'm still holding my guns. I would have said fucking no. But I like just getting out of the office and seeing different things that we do. So like that's the part that like entices me.
That's how I feel about my job too.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, I'm not. This is official. Like, I am not fucking going. Like, unless they give me a lot of money or something, because I'm not doing it again for just fucking bare bones. Because all I got,
give me a grand.
Because all I got in my last check, this check that I just got.
So nice.
No, it was my normal check.
Oh.
So not too thrilled.
You just got paid for a work day.
Yeah.
I get that too.
I technically worked
go on my
one
trips.
more day longer because I fucking went out on Sunday and that was an all day fucking thing.
It's like $100.
Yeah, but that's still nice.
Yeah.
Should have got paid for it.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah. Well, whenever I go on my work trips, I only get paid for just the work day.
I didn't even get paid for that though.
Speaking of, at the end of August, one of my clients who I've kind of developed like a personal relationship with. Shout out to Sarah and Laura.
Are those the people that we talked to on the phone?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
And I love them so much.
I like them
and
a lot.
I do want to have them on the podcast at one point because they are truly very interesting people.
Are they in Michigan?
No, they live in Illinois.
That's not too far.
They're like 45 minutes outside of
travel.
Chicago.
We can travel for the podcast.
So here's the thing.
At them 30,000 points.
Well, I haven't asked if you can come because I kind of feel weird from like a professionalism standpoint, but we're slated to go on a work trip to see them again because we see them quarterly.
Wait, would you even go now?
Okay, let me finish my sentence.
Okay.
So, sorry.
I have questions.
At the end of August, hold your questions to the end, please. At the end of August, we're supposed to see them again. And they invited us back whenever I went last time, I think in March. And they have like this festival. I think it's a festival at Ravenna.
Sure.
I don't know where.
Never
Sorry,
heard of
guys.
it.
I don't know where that is. And Train is going to be there, and we had expressed that we just all kind of liked Train from like a mid standpoint. I mean, I did anyways.
You mean like
I was like,
Drops of Jupiter?
yes.
Beat Virginia?
Hey, soul sister.
She just a no dress.
It's that one song.
That's
That freaking song.
She's beautiful. Yeah.
She was eaten by a lion.
I don't know that
Dad
one. I only know those two
Sunday.
songs. I only know Drops of Jupiter and
I love
Beat Virginia.
Drops of Jupiter makes me think of my sister. Anyways, So they're supposed to perform at this music festival, and they were like, do you guys want to come? And we were all kind of like, yeah, sure, why not? And instead, because we usually go from Sunday to Monday, like we drive down on Sunday morning, afternoon, and then we eat dinner with them, and then Monday morning we all meet, and then we literally leave and go back to Michigan for 5 hours after the meeting. So we usually get home around like 9:30. So this time we're thinking of going Wednesday to Friday because whenever we go, the clinic is like open, but people don't start coming in until like way in the afternoon, like 1-2 o'clock. We're not there long enough. So if we came during the week, we'd be able to meet more people, more staff, and possibly even patients that I've interacted with. But I think the conditions of that is only if we go to the music festival.
Gotcha.
And I want to go, but I am not sure if that's going to count as a PTO day or a work day. If we go to this music festival and it's not going to count as a work day, I am not going to go.
Fair.
Because I don't have enough PTO for that.
Yeah.
Right now. I only get 2 weeks.
Fair.
So 2 weeks in a day.
And you already have other shit planned for the rest of the year.
I mean, I'm having surgery at the end of this month.
Yeah.
So, and yeah. So and they're also combined sick days. Like I don't get separate sick days and vacation days. Like it's all in one.
Ugh.
So
Lame.
And I emailed them and I was like, hey, is this going to count as a work day or a vacation day? And nobody responded. So I sent a text.
Classic.
I was like, hey, I do want to come, but it's on the terms of whether or not, like how I'm going to get paid for this. So, but if I do go, I kind of want you to come so you can meet them in person. But again, from like we would literally carpool with my bosses.
I would have to come down at a different point in time.
That too.
Yeah,
you either fly or take a train.
I would just drive, but
you by yourself?
I'm just gonna say pass already.
Okay, that's fine.
This is I want to do that.
Sorry.
It's okay.
That's okay. Anyways, but speaking of that, I am getting, I guess you could say, promoted to a new position in my company. I don't really think it's much of I don't want to say it's a promotion because
it's a job change.
Not getting paid anymore.
Yeah.
But it's just a change.
Change in scenery.
Work-wise. Yeah. So I changed I moved to a different desk. I am doing a different thing. That probably all won't start until August, but whoever's going to take over my clinics at that time when we're supposed to go down to Chicago, I will not be, I'm assuming I won't be the biller anymore. I'm still going to go, but I don't know if she's going to want to come. But regardless of that,
that's my question, though.
I got a new job.
I was like, would you still be their biller? And then if you're not, then why are you going?
No, I wouldn't. At that point, I think I would go down with the new biller that's going to take over, whoever that's going to be, just so that they're not like on the spot.
Got you.
Because like that, the
you
meeting,
can answer the questions.
Yeah,
a little better.
Like and so it's just like from like an observational standpoint of like this is what we do.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
We're literally only there for like 3 or 4 hours, and then we go back home.
Yeah.
But it's fun to like see them in person and chat in person and stuff like that. But it's mainly just like, like last time it was a little bit more of an in-depth meeting because we talked about billing different types of procedure codes and combination wise. So that took a lot of like questions being answered for me and my bosses and stuff like that. You have a face? Do you have a question? No. Oh, okay. But I don't want them to be like her to be overwhelmed.
Yeah, those make sense.
Because she's probably not going to know. And,
yeah, you would have answers that she wouldn't be able to. Yeah,
you'd be able to answer the
questions that if she was asked anything because she's brand new, you would be able to answer those questions. So it makes sense. It makes sense. This
would probably be like my last like work trip down there, but I definitely like to go down there in my free time, especially with you to meet them because they're really fun people.
They seem like fun people.
They're so funny.
And then so we did
one of my favorite clients. I have 5, and they're all my favorites, but they're really fun.
Well,
personally,
to speak on the first, okay.
Think about your words.
Let's talk about what was the thing? 4th of the J.
Fufa J.
Fufa J.
Now we're on about your birthday, and now we're talking about Fufa J.
So Fufa J was going amazing. So I had the whole weekend, Friday to Tuesday off.
Lucky.
And it was amazing until the fucking first, when I decided to go fishing with my dad.
Oh, yeah.
And then I dropped my phone in White Lake.
In the lake.
So sad.
I'll never... Your dad sent me that message on Facebook like, hey, Rob's phone fell in the lake. Can you send me your number so he can call you?
It's so sad that, one, you realize how much you don't remember numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And two, that I dropped my fucking phone in the lake. Fucking idiot.
Yep.
Cannot believe that. I was, again...
You were really pissed.
I was
you
really
were pissed at yourself.
Yeah, I wasn't pissed I lost the phone. The phone's whatever. But I was very pissed. Like, I'm dumb enough to do that.
Like, your first initial thought was that your vape fell in the water.
I did.
So you didn't react right away.
React fast enough. But it's just still dumb because I was being... it was on my mind the whole time. Mm-hmm. The minute I stepped on that boat, I was like, I'm not letting this phone go in the water. It's like, you're better than that. Like, I thought that to myself. I was like, this isn't happening. Don't lose this shit. And I was like, all right, I told myself, we're good.
We're good.
And then I called you to make sure our plans with Austin and Jess were still on, which they weren't. And then we were getting other plans to go over to my mom's for a bonfire.
Oh, yeah.
And after I texted them back, I didn't place my phone back in my pocket. I placed it on my lap. And when I stood up to try to catch a fish, I fucking flung that bitch right into fucking White Lake. I mean, it hit the boat and fell back in the boat. Then it fell out of the boat. It was a fucking whole thing. But
I can't make the joke anymore. We were teasing you.
Well, now I got the phone back.
I know. That's what I mean. We would make jokes and be like, hey, can you look this up? You
went back to White Lake, got some scuba gear, and found that shit.
Your dad was ready to go back and look.
Dude, that was just really...
Your dad loves you,
It was just really funny because, like... He was like, I was about to jump in, and then he was like, no, I'll jump in. And everyone was like, no, don't jump in. And I was like, yeah, just don't jump in, man. But like, he was like, he had that look of like determination, like, I'm gonna fucking get this shit. And I was like, nah, dude, fuck that.
Just leave it.
Like, it's done. Like, I'll just get a new one, whatever.
Just leave it.
But like, it was just really funny because like, he was like, no, he's like, I got you, dog. And I was like, fuck yeah, Dad.
I love your dad.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, so that sucked.
It's all well.
But we had a fun Fufa.
So like the biggest thing is that like it was never about the phone. It was just about that one note that had all my passwords in it.
Oh yeah.
That's all I cared about. Everything else was fucking whatever.
The fish are hacking into your bank account right as we speak.
But
blah blah.
Thank God, ever since I got this new phone, and then they have the new Samsung like password pass thing. Mm-hmm.
Easy.
Amazing. It was more easy than I anticipated. Mm-hmm. And then I've been making sure to use like my Google and stuff. So I was able to log into pretty much everything. So.
Yeah. And then we had a fun Fufa. Oh, crazy. We went to a pool and we swam for most of the day. And apparently Obi made a really big stinky. Oh.
That burp was just our food. That was not a good one.
That was not a good one.
It was a very weird taste of orzo and chicken.
But yeah, no, we swam for 4th of July, which
4th
was
of July
really
was
fun.
a lot of fun. We hung out with Skylar, Kevin, and Claire, and then we went over to my grandparents' house because they have a pool. Really and it was actually a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be.
It was a lot of fun.
Like we gotta go. Yeah, we gotta go back there.
I know Skylar wants to go back.
Oh yeah, that was what I was going to say before we got into Fufa J. Claire's back. Claire finally finished her fucking master's degree at the University of Chicago, and now she's fucking back. Woo-hoo. She still hasn't listened to the podcast, that fucking idiot. But hey,
don't call her a fucking idiot for that.
She's a dumb idiot for not listening to our trash.
I think a lot of people have only listened to like our first 2 episodes, and then they were like, "This is dumb." And
no. We have 14 dedicated fans.
Most of them are your family. Not my family.
14 dedicated
and my dad's friends.
Shout out to Dad's friends.
Shout out to Ron's friends.
We'll get more. Whatever. This is just fun for us, really, at this point.
It is.
I have a good time.
So
But yeah, Fufa J, we made burgers and brats.
And
We
the
swam.
next day I had to go to work and I was so tired.
Same.
I get really motion sick on boats, and in my adulthood I've recently discovered that I get motion sick just when I'm in the water. So I took a Dramamine, but they make Dramamine that's less drowsy. Thanks, Obi. And I was doing fine like the whole day, and then at one point it just hit me. I was so tired. I was covered in sunscreen and chlorine. I didn't even shower before I went to bed.
I forgot to too.
I just went to bed. I was so tired.
I would have felt way better if I showered.
Probably same.
Like not a hot shower, but like that.
Just a lukewarm.
Like still colder than lukewarm, but still like has like a tinge of heat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would have felt great.
So I didn't do, and I woke up the next morning and I was just tired.
Yeah, same.
I was so tired I felt nauseous.
I felt sun bleached.
I don't know if you've ever felt that way where you get so tired you feel nauseous.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I talk about that a lot.
I haven't felt that way in a while.
Or I ask a lot of people that question, and they kind of look at me crazy, like, no. Well, but no, that is a real thing. Yeah, like, you feel like you're going to throw
work
up.
like a 12-hour day out in the sun, like the day after we did the mulch. That fucking sucked.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not talking about that. Like, in the morning, you wake up.
No, I know what you're talking about.
You just feel like...
Yeah.
Nauseous.
That's what I'm saying. I feel that way.
I thought you were talking about like after
if I work out, if I work
like,
in the sun for too long, or if I'm out in the sun too long, like I just feel sun bleached.
Yeah.
And then I just feel nauseous and tired. And that's how I felt that Wednesday morning too.
Yeah.
Kind of went away around noon.
It was a lot. I think I drank a Red Bull, and it kind of pepped me up actually more than I thought it was going to, because usually when I drink one of those, it doesn't really do much.
I'm still peeling too.
I am not. At all. I have perfect skin.
But I will never admit that I should have wore sunscreen.
Yeah, Rob doesn't like to wear sunscreen.
It does nothing.
It actually does a lot.
It is a snake oil peddled.
Bro, have you ever seen that
merchants.
Girl on TikTok where she tests sunscreen under a black light and shows you how much coverage it is on your skin under UV light?
No.
I think your mind would change about whether or not sunscreen works.
TikTok is and always will be
a great source of information.
The devil.
But
I love it.
It's a great source.
I love watching the funny little videos. But if I see somebody doing science, I'm taking it with a grain of salt, dude. I'm just gonna say it.
No, dude. For reals. Like, look at this. Sunscreen protects your skin, dude.
Is that purple sunscreen?
No. It's under a black light. This is sunscreen she's putting on her face. And it shows you how much coverage it has.
Well, I'm not saying that sunscreen, like... clearly it does something. I'm not saying it does nothing constantly. All I'm saying is that, like, I just personally, like... 30 FPS is, like, the...
Yeah, that's what I use.
That's the end.
FPS?
Yeah, it's frames per second. SPF.
I was like, wait, someone's in video game land right now. FPS.
Dude, my sunscreen's frame per second. They just
30 SPF.
Oh man, I'm
same
tired.
letters. It's all right. But yeah, I don't know. In Michigan sun, I usually use 30, but if I go down south anymore, I gotta use like at least like 50, maybe even to 100. My skin's really fair.
But after 30, it doesn't do anything. If you buy anything over the 30, it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's like the cutoff that you're paying for the.
I have not done my research on that, so I can't say anything. I don't really believe you, but I can't say I don't believe you.
Look into your TikTok girl, and she'll probably tell you.
Look into your TikTok girl. Okay, so then why don't you just wear 30?
Because what's the point? We're all going to die someday.
God, you're just going to get skin cancer.
I'll get new skin. Is that what you want? I'll get new skin, babe.
You're just going to grow like a giant mole.
I'll grow another epidermis, all right?
Oh, nice. SPF.
Actually, if I have a choice, I want to look like the little cockroach thing from Men in Black that we watched last night. I want a thorax. Now that would be cool. Am I fucking right?
Oh my gosh, you're right.
No fucking shit.
Wow.
Wow. That's crazy. I'm always right, and now it's recorded in history.
Wow.
Anytime we get into an argument, I'm gonna go back to this moment.
That's so
and be like, remember
crazy.
this? That's right.
Okay.
I fucking knew it. It's because I'm a fucking genius, dude.
Well, let me just read this.
Actually,
The Google thing says SPF 30 is usually high enough. A higher SPF might give you a little more wiggle room if you didn't apply enough sunscreen or you forgot to reapply. But after a point, going higher doesn't mean you're getting dramatically more protection.
Yeah.
And that's from an organization website. Also, Skin Cancer Foundation. So, yeah.
And then, I don't know. It's just
But
like,
you know what? That kind of makes sense because one time I put on 50 and I still got burned.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, like,
I don't know.
yeah,
Why I didn't
exactly.
think of that.
That's my point. Is that no matter what I do, I still get burnt. Like if we were going to NASCAR or something, you know, like not in water or something like that, and we're gonna be out and we're gonna sit in bleachers or next to metal or something for hours, I'd probably put sunscreen on.
Well, I mean, we were in the water. It was reflective.
Yeah, but like I feel cold. Like I feel good. If I'm just sweating, sunscreen's going on.
I can feel when I need sunscreen again. It's a big difference. Like, because when the sun's on your skin, it doesn't feel like to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a burning, but I do feel the sun on my skin. But when
Yeah.
I wear sunscreen, I don't. And it's not a weird feeling, but once you feel the sun on your skin again, you're like, uh-oh, I gotta reapply.
Listen, I just like vitamin D, dude. It's okay if you don't.
That is not
It's alright if you don't like vitamin D.
what SPF protects against.
It's okay. I like vitamin D. It's okay if you don't.
I don't know why I'm getting like really irritated right now.
I grew up on Sunny D, and I just like having vitamin D.
God.
You know, it's really good for you.
I don't know why I'm getting so irritated right now.
It's
You're being like,
because I'm being condescending.
I'm sorry you don't like vitamin D.
Hon.
Don't.
Sorry, you don't like vitamin D.
I'm sorry that
I just like vitamin D. So
I enjoy the sun more than you do.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm
Holy crap.
I'm
I like had a wave of like I want to punch this motherfucker in the face right now. And I know you're joking the whole fucking time, but it kind of overcame me there. That's why I like just leaned back in my chair and stared at the ceiling because I was like, you gotta
Of course
chill.
It overcame you, dude. You don't get enough vitamin D.
I've been dating you for too long.
You do not get enough vitamin D.
You're rubbing off on me.
Because you're putting too much SPF 30 on.
You're putting too much 30
You're not getting
FPS.
enough vitamin D.
You're putting on too much FPS.
You're putting on too much FPS, dude. Your frame per seconds are off the chart.
Dude, sorry
You're
I
past
like
240.
Sorry I like being 30 FPS, dude. That's my response to you.
Bro, stop being a PS2
Sorry that I can
and get
be
off it.
30 frames per second. I'm way quicker than you, which is 0 FPS.
That's right.
You're just one block the whole time.
I think 0 is none. It's just a black screen.
Well, yeah, okay, you're probably right. Well,
oh, I know I'm right.
It would
because
just be
I was
like,
right about the 30.
That was me breathing in the mic. Hold on. I feel like
hold on there, brother.
because it's not moving, but it's just you have like one frame, and then it's just like that for the whole movie. Would that be one frame? But it's not changing. But it's not changing.
It would be one frame.
But it's not
0 frames is nothing.
But it's not changing.
0 is nothing. 0 is nada.
We need the experts to confirm. Henry, Austin, you out there? Han? Anybody else?
Listen,
Michael?
I'm the
Morgan?
expert. Look, dude.
Tyler?
Listen.
Hannah?
Stop trying to be the number one guy in this group. I'm the number one guy in this group.
Oh my gosh. How far along are we in this podcast? We haven't talked about this yet.
I know we're watching Vanderpump Rules.
Screw our personal lives and why we were so busy. We have started watching this reality TV
Part of the
show
reason why we were busy.
called Vanderpump Rules, and this all stemmed from the reunion that happened a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
With Tom Sandoval and Ariana, and Tom cheating on Ariana, and the reunion was crazy. And I saw it on TikTok a lot, and I was like, I have to watch this show. But Rob also has to watch this show. And let me tell you guys, it is amazing. It is so crazy and
It's
full
the
of
stupidest thing we've ever decided to watch,
with,
but it's
like,
a
borderline
fun watch.
Yeah, it's filled with narcissists with like borderline personality disorder, and it's just so good.
Yeah,
because you're like, how these people vote, like how
these people do vote,
like how.
The worst
I
part
don't
was
know.
finding
It's
out
crazy.
that some of them are from Michigan.
Yeah,
That
two of them.
was sad.
Shelby,
The
Township,
two worst.
and Dearborn.
The two worst.
Yes, the two worst characters in my opinion.
Actually,
The number one
I
guy.
like Jax.
Jack.
He's a terrible person, but he makes for entertainment on TV.
I think he does it on purpose.
Oh, of course, they do all.
They all start shit
okay,
on purpose.
the
'cause of
first
the
three
show.
seasons were real. After that, it's all
Unreal.
for TV.
Yeah.
Definitely, the first season was a pretty good season. Though.
It's just so good. But basically, sorry guys. Basically, it's a spin-off from one of the Beverly Hills Real Housewives, Lisa Vanderpump.
Mhm.
She owns restaurants around West Hollywood, and it's essentially a show about the staff that work at one of her restaurants, Sir and Pump.
Well, it's just Sir. It's
At
really-
first,
it's
it was just Sir, and now it's Pump. Sir
Well,
and Pump.
no, Pump's not a part
well,
of
no,
it.
it's mainly Sir.
It's
you're
just
right.
Sir. It's just the service from Sir. She just talks about Pump.
She
on the
talks
show.
about Pump a lot.
Which
But
these names.
yes, it's from
Sir Pump.
the servers, bartenders, and hostesses
Villa
and
Rosa?
bussers of Sir.
Yeah.
And it is crazy. I mean, any of you that have worked in a restaurant know that there already is messy drama because everybody's fucking each other or is dated and now exes or currently dating or whatever.
I think that's any place that's not like an office job.
Okay,
Or like
true.
construction workers.
But I feel like it's just like more present
yeah.
in a restaurant setting
I feel like it's pretty present.
because it was in my restaurant when I was,
No,
working
yeah,
there.
no, I get that. I was just going to say, I just feel like it's present in like Dairy Queen. It's present in, I don't know, I just feel like it's present in like most places.
You could be right.
Besides Kroger, because they just have like,
Old people.
I don't know where they get their workers, but clearly it's from the island of forgotten toys. So
Damn. But anyways,
Okay,
it's
so
such a
piece
good
together.
show. All the seasons are on Peacock, so we've just been like going through them. We're on
it's something to
season-
do while we do other things, like play
Yeah,
games.
well,
so.
it's Rob and I only physically see each other on the weekends.
Yeah.
So this is kind of, we do this over Discord, so it's kind of a nice way for us to like talk to each other without
Yeah.
talking on the phone and like getting bored. Like we're both playing video games and also watching this at the same
Yeah.
time.
And it's a lot of fun.
Cut. I have to go to the bathroom really bad.
Well, let's just end it because we're there.
At an hour?
Well, yeah, we're at our time limit.
What's the time?
47.
Oh, okay.
We're good.
All right.
And I feel like we hit the things we wanted to hit about.
Are we done talking about Vanderpump?
Well, you want to?
We could talk about
Okay,
Vanderpump
I'll
for
pause
like
it for a
10
minute.
minutes.
We're just going to talk about Vanderpump more next time.
Yep.
All right. So that's it. That's where we've been, and hopefully we should be less busy now.
Yeah, I'm
until
hoping
we move.
we
so
can start at least showing out a podcast
every
once
week
a week.
again, once a week again. Yeah.
So,
Maybe
but
we
if
c-
not, please give us some grades.
Yeah, we can also try to figure it out. Also doing it through like on the weekdays when we get home.
Yeah, we could do through Discord.
Yeah,
or
through
something like
Discord
that.
or something while we watch Vanderpump. So.
That would be fun. Our reactions and commentary to Vanderpump are fun
Yeah.
because they just do a lot of crazy shit on
They
that
do
show,
the
and
dumbest
we
shit.
can talk more about it in depth next time. We can
Yeah.
do like a whole episode on Vanderpump.
Yeah.
We can write down our thoughts or something.
Well, we can discuss. So like after we finish the season, we can discuss like seasons 1 through 5,
Okay.
and then talk about 6 through whatever. So.
There you go.
All right. Well, that's it for us today. Annie, you want to show us out? So I showed us then.
Thank you so much for listening, and we look forward to talking to you next time. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Cow bummer.
All right. Bye.
Bye.